Hello, people of YouTube. What I'm about to show you is probably my most prized possession. It is the rarest thing I have. What you see right here is just what may seem like a regular Atlantis cart, but in reality it is an Atlantis II cart. The label is exactly the same as a regular Atlantis game, so you're like, okay, so how do you know if it's Atlantis 2? Well, one thing you can do is plug in your Atlantis cart. If it has like scoring that's in the single digits instead of in the hundreds, then you have the Atlantis 2 cart. But that's not what's really super special about this. There are 24 different Atlantis 2 carts at the moment known to exist. There'll probably be more that pop up. But what I'm about to show you has never been shown on eBay. And some of this stuff people didn't even know it existed until just recently. Here's the cart. Next, this is what I think maybe 5 or 6 people have in the world. This is the 2-page letter that comes with the Atlantis 2 game, and it just basically says, "Congratulations, dear Atlantis 2, for going into the contest." See, they had a contest, Atlantis. The game Atlantis had the people who programmed the game Atlantis, which was Imagic, had a contest, and it was called the Defend Atlantis contest. And the top 4 people would go to Bermuda and try to get $10,000 in gold. But there were more than 4 people that maxed out the score, and it probably was around, I think, 50 people maxed out the score. So they're like, okay, how are we going to handle this? We can't give everyone a trip to have a runoff competition. We need to do something to cut down the people. So what they did is they made a special cart, the Atlantis 2 cart, and those 50 people then competed to be in the top 4. Well, along with winning the cart, they also won snorkeling gear, a t-shirt, and I guess a chance to fly to Bermuda. And here's the 2-page letter describing about Atlantis 2. See, like an Atlantis 2 game cartridge. You're one of the few game players in the world to receive this limited edition. This collector's item is yours to keep. I know most of the time when people say, this is a collector's item, that's immediately worthless. This is one of the few times in the history of the world that something is called a collector's item, and it actually is a collector's item. Okay, this is the 2-page paper. There are others known to exist, but most of them are folded in half. As you can see, this has no folds, which is really cool. It has a silver logo, which is, I think, the fancier version. I think later on they made a blue logo for like the last 25 contestants. And here's the bottom, right there, with another Atlantis Magic logo and the signature of O'Donnell. And that is that. Now for something really cool. This is what most people don't know exist. Oh, maybe I should cover it up. Oh well. It was the letter informing the player that his Atlantis 2 cart was going to come, but they didn't call it Atlantis 2 at first. They called it a tiebreaker cart. And here's the paper that's in this envelope and that has it. Oh, also one more thing. The paper, you can't just print this paper. This is special linen paper. And that silver logo also is going to make it extremely hard to copy. So, here is the next thing. Ooh, this is tough. Here's the letter. This is, only 3 of these are known to exist at the moment. Let's see, wow. Oh, maybe I should use my right hand since I'm right-handed. Oh, yeah, let me get this. can see the condition is amazing. October 18th, 1982. Wait. Okay, just a sec. I gotta put this right here. Let me unfold it. And here is what that looks like. As you can see, this one says, "Dare defend at last." Anything we know, and we are to let you know that your tiebreaker cartridge will be arriving October 21st and 22nd with a blue label thing. And if you are not going to be home, please leave a note on the door letting the UPS delivery person know. So this is another letter referring to the last two thing. Only 3 of them are known to exist. Let's go on. Yeah. Here's the next thing. This I've never seen, ever. It says basically, for the video home game expert at the home of the winner, Dennis Fitzgerald. And it's Defend Atlantis, P.O. Box, St. Paul, Minnesota. And in air contains basically info on the contest. And here is a cool Defend Atlantis poster type thing. I don't think it's like super rare, but there it is on the back. Here's this Defend Atlantis, tells you how to do it. And here is yet another letter saying, "Hey, video game expert, blah blah blah, I think you're pretty tough, huh, blah blah blah." And it basically just informed people of the contest. So he must have filled something out to get it. Alright. Now, for one last thing on this. This is, he actually sent this certified. He sent the first one of his score of the original game, and then the score of the Atlantis II game. And then they were finally signed by some guy named A. Krupp. I have no idea who that is, but he did that. So I thought that was really, really cool. I doubt anyone else really has the certified green letters that they sent to the thing. Maybe someone else did bother to save it, but I doubt it. So, in my opinion, what you are seeing right now is the most documented Atlantis II game in existence. There are Atlantis II games that come with a 2-page letter, and there's a Atlantis II game that comes with a 1-page letter. But none come with the 2. There's only one other, I think, that comes with the 2-page and the 1-page letter. I don't think it ever had this. He saved that. I don't think it was in good condition as well. And finally, for whatever reason, he had this. It was a standee. And it basically is a standee informing about the contest and prizes. And these little forms I have right here. So that's a little bit wavy. Believe it or not, I sold one of these. I have like 80 of them. I sold one of these forms on eBay for $10. Just one of them. Went for $10. So, out of this little one thing. So, there you go. It's a standee. Describes a thing. I've never seen it ever. I think this may be the only one in existence. And one final thing. I don't have the box, unfortunately, to the Atlantis II. But here's a sealed box of the regular Atlantis game. I guess this is what the box actually looked like. They just took the box and put a sticker on it. And that was it. That was their whole thing. So the regular Atlantis box and the last 2 box looks the same thing. Yeah, I guess I could give you the story of how I got this. About 3.5 years ago, I had about $2,000 to spend. And I wasn't planning on spending this, but this is like my most revered game of all time. And I came up as the 3rd highest bidder. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not going to get this. Oh well, too bad. But later on, for whatever reason, the highest bidder, he put a reserve on the auction. And the highest bidder bid an extremely high amount. But I guess he was either offended or whatever. But he passed on it when he gave him a second chance at getting this. Then he gave it to the second highest bidder. Said, hey, do you still want this? And the second highest bidder said, forget you. And then me, being the 3rd highest bidder, was able to get it. So I feel very fortunate to have this. It cost me $2,000. I don't think I will ever spend that much money on a video game ever again. I got it 3.5 years ago. I think it's worth more than that now. Recently, in the last 2, with a t-shirt in a box, with none of the paperwork, went for $7,000. And if that can go for $7,000, I have a feeling that this is probably worth a little bit more than $2,000 right now. So this is my prized collectible. Nothing comes close to it, and I really appreciate it. So thank you very much for looking at this. It means a lot to me, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. And you guys have a great day.